Release the Kraken!
Welcome back, fellow game designers. In our last video, we finished up the legs, and now it's time to start working on the head. Now, the head's going to take us a little bit longer because we're going to do it in several steps. We're going to do the eyes, the lips, and the ears as separate pieces and connect them all together. Now, of course, before we dive into the head, I want to show you what we're going for. So if I bring up Google and I just go for face topology, of course, you can make a head really any way that you want. But if you look at like this example here, this is a really good one, you can see we need to build out the shape of the laugh line for the mouth. That's going to help with expressions like this, and smiling, and frowning, and all that stuff. It's going to help the face move in a way that's more natural. So that said, we're going to jump in, and we're going to start working on the mouth. So let's go into our front view. There we go. And let's get something to make the mouth shape. So we have a bunch of stuff up here, but I think the easiest is going to be a disc. So I'll go ahead and hit that. And I'm going to drag the disc up to the mouth here. Very good. And now I want to rotate this toward the camera. So you can see that we're in the Z, so front Z. And this is a flat plane, so we have to actually rotate around the X to get it to face us. So go down to the rotation X and just drop in 90, and we'll get this. Of course, if I go ahead and hit Q to turn that off, I can't really make a mouth out of this. It's kind of a mess, so I'm going to go to the poly disk settings. Let's change the subdivision mode to, let's go down to caps, and that'll give us something like this. And then I'll go ahead and adjust the number of sides. So I'll grab the word and then middle mouse out and then just drag to the right. And you can see we can add as many sides as we like. I always recommend starting off small. So I'm going to start off with 6 sides. We actually want 8, but if I go to 8, it's going to give us a weird flat up here and a weird flat here. And it's not as nice to rotate it. So I'm going to actually start off with 6, and then I'm going to cut in this one here and this one here. Let's go to our subdivisions and kind of reduce this down. I'm going to middle mouse click and drag down to about 1 subdivision. So we'll have this. We've got this little inner ring and this outer ring. And I think this will do just fine. So 6 caps and 1. I'm going to zoom in on this guy. Let's go to face selection. So F11. I'm going to grab in the middle here and just delete these faces in the middle. We don't need those. Okay, let's get our multi-cut tool. And I need to cut in the center line here. So I'm going to turn off symmetry. I'm going to hold down Control and then hold down the Shift key. That's going to give me a band that I can snap to the center. So I want this to be at about 50%, which is going to be right on that red line, and then cut. And I'll do the same thing on the bottom. 50%, cut. Hit Q to turn off the tool, F9 for vertex mode. I'm going to grab this corner right here, and let's turn on symmetry. So Object X, and now we can shape this up. So just pull these to the corner of the mouth. These guys down here, I'll widen and pull down, like that. And then for these guys up here, same kind of deal. I'll just kind of widen, and I'll get the middle band, and I'll pull that down. And we get that amazing Cupid's bow shape lips. Hooray, we're done! I'm kidding. We got more to do. So this gives us our basic mouth shape, but we want to make sure that we're actually fitting to the structure of the face, because if we go out into our perspective view, you can see we just have some flat lips here. So let's go to our foreview. I'm going to go up to the face here. You can see that the lips are way back here. So I'm going to hit F8 to go to object mode, and I will just move this out to about the front of his lips. And you can see, just like in this image, that they don't exactly line up left and right. That's going to be one of those things you're going to have to deal with. Unless you draw your images perfectly and you have them lined up amazingly, you're going to have a little bit of a mismatch. So you've got to make some ground rules for yourself. My general rule is going to be I'm going to use this view to get my left and right positioning. I'll use this view to get my forward and back positioning. And whichever view you want for your up and down is up to you, whatever you think looks good. So we need to have the front of the lips be like right here, and then this part pulled back and this part pulled back more. So F9 for vertex mode. So I'm going to take this corner back here, hit W, and I'm going to pull that back into the corner of the mouth, right about there. Okay. I'm going to go into my perspective view and just kind of see that. Now this one that's all the way deep into the corner, this guy right here, doesn't have to be that far back, so I'm going to pull that one forward a little bit. Again, we're going to try to round that spot off. So that looks like it'll be okay. I'm going to get this bottom group here, so left and right on that. I'm going to move that to about here. And then the middle on the bottom, I'm going to move that to about the front of the middle, which is there. Let's get the top on the left and right, pull that back about here. And then the top middle, I'll pull that back a little bit to about there. And if we look, we now have something that is more in line with the shape of the face. If you find that it's a bit weird when you turn the camera, just select something like these and then hit F to frame, and that'll get us right on there. And you can see there's our general shape for the mouth, and we can just use our perspective view to round this off. So I'm going to get this. There we go. Now let me go ahead and hide the body. So get the body, hit H, and I'll just name that body for now. That way I know what it is. This I'll make lips. And let's continue shaping. So here, definitely want to pull those out. And just check different angles, make sure that's lining up. This can probably come back a little bit more. This is definitely bent in. I'm going to pull that more forward. I'm going to pull it more out. This guy, come back a little more. Alright, so we have this band for the mouth. We're going to then extrude off of this edge. So go to edge mode. That's F10. Double click this edge right here. That's going to get us this inner band. And now we're going to pull that back. So hit extrude and then hit W. And now we'll pull this back. And that's going to give us the flat plane of the lip right here. Okay, I'm going to go back to this front edge here. I'm going to double click it. And I'm going to then bevel this edge. So hold shift, hold right click, choose bevel. And that's going to give us this inner loop to create that little curve right here. Now, of course, we're doing a low poly design, so we don't have to go too much higher than this. What I would probably do is just add in one more segment. So maybe make this, grab that, and make that 2 segments. And then for my fraction, I would drag that up to maybe 9-ish, 0.9. And that'll give us that. And then in the corner of the mouth, I want to avoid any pinching. So F9, I'll get this back corner, move that so that we're not gonna pinch this real hard. That'll make it a lot easier for doing expressions later on. Okay. Okay, and I think this is pretty good. The one thing we haven't done yet is made the new iteration for our file. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go up to File, come down to Save As, and let's just update the number. So I'm going to make this number 6. There we go. And the next one, we will do the same thing, but we're going to do it for the eyes. So save your work, stay tuned, and I shall see you next time. Hey guys, thank you for checking out the channel. If you like that video you just watched, consider hitting that like button and hit or subscribe. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, check out the Wielders of Ether. It's my upcoming comic book. The Kickstarter will be dropping pretty soon. You can see that is getting ready here. The newsletter for that, if you go to brucebooks.com, you can sign up for the newsletter, and you will be notified when the Kickstarter drops. We're pretty excited, and we hope to see you on launch day.